Guinness World Record holder in Mario Kart. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Burchard.
I challenge you.
Alright, so for tonight, I wrote like a list of complaints and grievances that I have towards different types of people and things, and I'm going to read them for you. So these are like kind of letters, so here we go. Dear people who use the word epic, I don't know when this word barged into our everyday vocabulary, but stop. I play Dungeons and Dragons and I read fantasy novels. That is my word. You don't get to use it to describe a sandwich. Unless you just rescued a village from barbarians, knock it off. Dear my cat, I love you. So why is it that when I stand up off the couch too quickly, you freak out like I'm going to hurt you? Also, it's pretty insulting to think that if I did want to hurt you, that you could defend yourself. I am a human being and you are a cat. I would decimate you. In fact, if I really wanted you dead, all I'd have to do is go on vacation and not tell anyone about you. Dear girl I had a crush on in middle school. Fuck you. Dear women, please stop misusing the word chivalry. Chivalry refers to an honor among knights earned through acts of valor on the battlefield. But you usually refer to it when a man won't hold the door open for you. You say chivalry is dead, and you say it like it's a bad thing. If chivalry were still around, I'd be able to give your father a cow and a sack of gold, and you would be forced to have my babies. Is that what you want? Dear Queen of England, stop knighting people. It doesn't make sense to do that anymore, and you give the title to people like Alec Guinness and Elton John. In America, if we needed a man on horseback to defend a castle with a lance, and we voted for the guy who sang Rocket Man, that shit would be weird. P.S. Alec Guinness played Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he was a Jedi Knight. Regular knighthood seems like a pretty severe demotion, if you ask me. Dear girl I went on a blind date with last week. You are stupid. You know, I'm going to break from the script here for a second. Let me just tell you what happened with this girl. It was weird. So, I picked this girl up that I do not know, and the first thing she says to me when she gets in my car is, you should pull over and get gas. Which is weird, because I had a full tank, and she's not even looking like anywhere near my dashboard. Strange. I'm driving, she's like, you should really get gas. And I ignore her, and then 5 minutes later, you should really pull over and get gas. Finally, I realized she's looking at the E in my mirror. I was like, bitch, we are heading east. Now, I'm sorry, like, how do you use a compass for a fuel gauge? Like, if we were heading east the entire time, then maybe I could understand, but not being the case, how did she think it works? Like, and nearly out of gas, bro. Whoa, you still haven't gotten gas yet. Seriously, pull the fuck over. Empty. Dating is weird though, it's hard. I used to date a fat chick. I did, and people would say to me, they're like, hey Paul, you're kind of a chubby chaser, huh? No. The reason I'm with her is because there was no chase involved. Like, none whatsoever. In fact, my complete lack of effort was really the entire appeal of that relationship. That's how it works, you know, some guys, they take the path of least resistance. Like, that's why mail order brides exist. Like, I was in one of the weirder corners of the internet recently, and I saw an ad for mail order brides. It's not important how I got there. And it was Vietnamese mail order brides, and they were advertising 3 things. This was great. Number 1, delivery within 90 days. Number 2, guaranteed virgin. And my personal favorite, if she runs away within the first year, you get a new one free. Now, let's talk about that for a second. All right, so delivery within 90 days. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just good business. You know, you've got a ceremony to plan. You can't be standing there in front of your friends and family like the bride's running a little late. She'll be here in 20 to 30 business days. I called and asked for a tracking number and was informed that this is illegal as shit. Guaranteed virgin. Now, okay, if she is a guaranteed virgin, that means that somebody had to check. So, her seal might not be broken, but it has been tampered with. So she's not that innocent, really. And number 3, if she runs away within the first year, you get a new one free. How the hell would you like to be the girl that has to replace one that ran away? Like, what if that first girl only stuck around for a couple weeks? Like, what kind of shit is this guy into? You have a whole boat ride to wonder about him. So the other day, I was doing this thing I sometimes do, where like I'll trip on acid, and yeah, this commercial comes on for LifeLock, identity theft prevention. Now, identity theft is a scary concept when you're tripping, because like you can take my wallet and stuff, but now you're talking about taking like my memories or like my sexual preferences. Like that's my identity. And this dude's on there talking about how before he got LifeLock, people were just stealing the fuck out of his identity. And I'm feeling for this guy when this disclaimer pops up that says, "These are actors." I thought, oh my god, it happened again. That's not even really him! Somebody stole his identity just to do an anti-identity theft commercial. It's messed up. On the side of a pack of cigarettes, there's a warning. On the side of a bag of weed, there is nothing. So if I sell a bag, I like to write something in there. Yeah, something like Paul's warning. This weed is the bomb. Or like, you're gonna get the munchies, mofo. But sometimes I'll get real specific and write something like, "Hey Kenny! Watch out!" And then when I see him reading it, I will push him down a flight of stairs. It's a hard joke to pull off when you smoke in your basement. Alright, there's one last thing we need to talk about, and that's the fact that they made a Battleship movie. They made a Battleship movie, you guys. They made a movie based on Battleship, the worst video game, board game, of all time. Because it's basically 2 guys sitting there, and one of them's like, "Hey man, I'm thinking of a number. Guess what it is?" "Nope, that wasn't it. We're having fun, huh? Battleship!" And that's the entire game. And I always like the look on someone's face who hasn't played Battleship in a while. Like, they're all excited at first, and then a few minutes in, like, "Oh right, Battleship fucking sucks." It's like the only game where you'll cheat in your opponent's favor. It's like, B6, sure. You sunk my battleship. Do you want to go do anything else? You ever huffed paint before? Me neither. Let's go give that a whirl. But Clue I like, because Clue has balls. Recommended for ages 8 and up, for a game that could be called Somebody's Dead. And they give it names like, you know, Miss Peacock and Colonel Mustard. It's a game about homicide, and they're making it cute. That's like if I made a game about date rape and just called it Nap Time. Alright, that's it for me, everybody. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Burchard, give it up. Yes. All right, we got 3 more comments for you guys tonight.